Hello everyone, welcome to News in Brief on Vantage TV, where I bring you quick updates on the stories that made the rounds within the week. My name is Anita Macaulay. Let's get started. On the national news, Nigerian electricity workers suspend nationwide strike. The whole of Nigeria was nearly thrown into complete blackout due to a threatened strike action by the organized labor in the nation's power sector this week. The union had given the Minister of State for Power, Gudi Jediagba, and the Management of Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, up until Wednesday morning to address their demands, or the workers will commence a same-day indefinite strike as planned. The demands included putting an end to the alleged career progression stagnations and poor conditions of service, as well as the payment of entitlements of ex-PHCN staff, as stated in the December 2019 agreement. In response to this, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, quickly summoned an emergency conciliation meeting between the federal government and the electricity workers on Wednesday to resolve the issues which suspended the strike. Without the intervention, the proposed strike action had threatened an indefinite shutdown of the national grid, as well as sealing off major Ministry of Power parastatals across the country. Senate probes NSITF over misappropriation of funds. The Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund, NSITF, this week was summoned by the Senate Committee on Public Accounts to respond to the queries as regards misappropriation of funds by management of the agency. According to a 2018 audit report, 17.158 billion naira was transferred by NSITF into various untraceable accounts belonging to individuals and companies between January to December 2013. The Senate Committee, headed by Senator Matthew Urogide, PDP Edo South, interrogated NSITF's past and present managements about these transactions. Those at the helm of the affairs in 2013 told the committee that they left behind vouchers worth 17.158 billion naira, and it had been eaten by termites and therefore could not be accounted for. Summarily, none of the management representatives could offer satisfactory explanations on the undocumented multiple transfers. Zamfara approves death penalty for bandits, kidnappers, and others. Zamfara State Governor Bello Matalewe disclosed in a live broadcast on Tuesday that the Zamfara State government has signed a new law that approves death penalty for anyone convicted for banditry, kidnapping, cattle rustling, cultism, or serving as bandits' informants in the state. According to him, the new law is one of the measures adopted by his administration to tackle the acts of terrorism experienced in the state and the northwestern region in general. He also expressed optimism that despite the pockets of attacks recorded here and there by bandits in the state recently, the latest measures are already yielding the intended results. On to the international news. Biden signs climate and health bill into law. Earlier this week, President Biden signed into law a landmark health and energy bill that takes significant steps toward fulfilling his goal to modernize the American economy and reduce its dependence on fossil fuels. The health bill seeks to lower the cost of prescription drug for seniors on Medicare and extend federal subsidies for health insurance. And the energy bill will help electric utilities switch to lower emission sources of energy and encourage Americans to buy electric vehicles through tax credits. North Korea fires 2 cruise missiles towards sea. North Korea fired 2 cruise missiles early Wednesday morning from the coastal town of Oncheon into waters off its west coast. According to a South Korean Defense Ministry official, military officials from South Korea and the United States said they were analyzing the launch for further details. After the launch, South Korea's National Security Advisor held a meeting to assess the security situation and examine the military's preparedness. The meeting participants agreed to closely monitor any related movements ahead of joint US-South Korea military drills planned for early next week. Cuba relaxes foreign investor rules. Cuba says it will now allow foreign investors into its wholesale and retail trade for the first time in 60 years. The move is a major shift from the island nation's communist government and overturns a 1960s Fidel Castro policy of nationalizing retail. However, Cuba is now facing its most severe economic crisis in decades, with skyrocketing prices every day. The policy therefore aims to tackle shortages of basic goods like food and medicine, but stops short of fully opening trade. Foreign investors are now able to wholly or partially participate in Cuba-based wholesales, but retail will not be open to international investors with scrutiny. That's it on the national and international news and Vantage TV's News in Brief. Coming up shortly is entertainment news. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, I'm Laifa and you're welcome to Entertainment on the News in Brief, where I bring you the juiciest stories that made the rounds this week. So let's get right into it. Emma Ebaga drops track list for upcoming album The Guy. So months ago, veteran Nigerian rapper and label executive Emma Ebaga declared that he will be switching his name from MI, aka Mr. Incredible, to simply The Guy. The best news is this new name triples as the name of his upcoming body of work and the name of the #1 track on the album, which was released most recently. That's right, The Guy, formerly known as MI, has unveiled the 12-song track list for what would be his 7th solo studio album, and we sure can't wait to hear all the good stuff, even as he makes this legendary transition. The name change will take a lot of getting used to, but hey, we love the guy's music, so. 2Baba tears down rumored pregnancy reports. Nigerian music icon Two-Face Idibia this week cleared the air over viral reports of him impregnating a banker, hence expecting baby number 8. The music star took to his Insta stories on Monday, where he jointly debunked the pregnancy report with his management team. While the press statement declared it as understandable for the fans to suspect the music star's remorseful public apology from weeks ago, it called the pregnancy speculations completely wrong, as the mystery banker baby mama has always been pregnant for the star on and off for about 8 years. They therefore urge fans and members of the public to completely disregard the rumor as fake news. So y'all heard, no baby number 8 anywhere for 2Baba. A$AP Rocky hit with weapons and assault charge over 2021 shooting. American rapper and Rihanna's baby daddy A$AP Rocky has found himself in trouble with the law, having been accused of assault in connection with the shooting of a former friend in Hollywood in November 2021. The rapper, whose real name is Rakim Mayers, is accused of using a gun personally on 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic weapon, according to a press release. The 33-year-old is due to be arraigned for the dispersion of a firearm in a public place, which is termed as a severe felony that could have ended with catastrophic results, not only for the person targeted but also for innocent bystanders visiting Hollywood. Selena Gomez showers Rema with big fan love. In case you missed it, the visual of American recording star Selena Gomez kissing ace Nigerian artist Rema on the cheek set social media ablaze all week. On Monday, the American singer-songwriter, who was backstage at Rema's live concert in Los Angeles, was seen completely entranced by the 22-year-old Maven. Rema literally had Selena Gomez starstruck to the point of big hugs, a peck on the cheek, and cozy photos. She's obviously a huge Rema fan, but aren't we all? And here's the sweetest thing we've seen all week. Congratulations to gospel artist Mercy Chinwo on tying the knot so beautifully over the past weekend. Well, that's it guys on the entertainment segment, but sit back, relax as sports comes right up.
It's sports time on the News in Brief. I am Emilio Menesubstance and these are the top stories. And we get off with athletics. At the European Women's 100 meters competition early this week, Great Britain's Daryl Nater took home a bronze medal, while 3-time European gold medalist from 2018, Dina Asher-Smith, pulled up after 60 meters due to a cramp in both her calves. And for the men, Italy's Olympic champion Lamont Marcel Jacobs ran 9.95 seconds to beat British defending champion Jonelle Hughes to win the men's 100 meters race in Munich. And in tennis, Serena Williams' farewell tour was dampened after British #1 Emma Raducanu beat her in the Cincinnati Open first round. Williams, who plans to retire after the US Open, which starts on 29 August, lost 6-4, 6-0 in what is said to be the penultimate event of her career. The 40-year-old and 23-time Grand Slam champion lacked sharpness and was punished by her 19-year-old opponent in a composed display. Raducanu had recalled that her first memory of seeing Williams play was when she went to Wimbledon as a 7-year-old, adding that being drawn against the American on her farewell tour was a great gift. Raducanu, who is a reigning US Open champion, will play Victoria Azarenka in round 2. And in football, Real Madrid opened their La Liga title defense with a hard-fought victory on Sunday as they came from a goal down to beat Almeria. Real came into the new La Liga season in a confident mood, having beaten entrenched Frankfurt in last Wednesday's UEFA Super Cup. But they were stunned when Belgian forward Ramazani, who left United in 2020 after coming through their youth ranks, beat the offside trap and fired past Courtois to put Almeria ahead. A goal from Vasquez for the equalizer and a David Alaba free kick with his first touch after coming off the bench gave the La Liga and UEFA champions their first win of the new campaign. West Ham have signed German defender Thilo Kehrer from Paris Saint-Germain on a 4-year contract. 25-year-old Kehrer made 128 appearances in 4 years at PSG since joining for £33 million from Schalke. He has 22 international caps and regularly started for Germany during the past year. Kehrer played 34 times for the French champions last season, winning 3 Ligue 1 titles and 2 French Cups. He started their Champions League final defeat by Bayern Munich in 2020. Brighton have signed defender Pervis Estupiñán from Spanish club Villarreal for an undisclosed fee. The 24-year-old Ecuador left-back, who signed a 5-year contract, had earlier spent 4 years at Watford without playing a senior game for the team. He later went on to help Villarreal on their run to win the Europa League in 2021. And that's sports on the News in Brief. Follow Vantage TV for all the news, sports, and entertainment. I am Emilio Menesubstance. Till I return next week, remember to like, share, and subscribe.